Hello, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me here today. In this video I'm going to talk all about IBEROSTAR Tainos, which is in Varadero, Cuba, where I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the resort, all of our experiences, and just my general overview of the resort. So we flew during the night time via Sunwing, and we got picked up on the bus. Everything went smoothly. Plane was actually a little bit on the older side, but it is what it is. It did its job, so I'm very happy. On the way back, actually, we had a new plane, which was interesting. So over here, we're entering Varadero. From the airport to Varadero, it's about 40 minutes. On the bus, the tour guide suggested that we exchange the money. We did exchange the money. Later on, we found out that the best way to exchange it is actually through somebody who's local, which I know is not the most maybe safest, but they give you the better rate. So if you trust a person enough, go through a local. My actually overall suggestion to you is not even exchanging the money. I did not need to exchange it. American dollars are taken everywhere. Canadian dollars are also taken everywhere. I did not really see the reason to exchange it to the pesos. Over here, I'm taking you through kind of the main lobby. There were no drinks at the entrance, which I guess they don't do because there was not a lot of us, maybe like 10 of us. It would have been nice. The resort overall is clean. Over here is a cool banana tree. It's well kept. There's lots of greenery. There are these little cabanas. It is on the smaller side of the different kind of resorts they have in Varadero. This is like the smaller kind, which is why we kind of wanted to do this and why we selected this. Over here, I'm showing you the bar near the pool. Over here is the actual pool. The pool is only like, this is really all it is. It's fairly large. There's two kind of ears of the pool, but it's just one pool. And there's a main building and the little cabanas. We were in the main building on the top floor, which was the third floor, which we did not mind because it was a nice view, but the water was hard. We did not really have hot water. You need to turn on the water and wait for maybe good 10 minutes, and then it starts to be hot water. So there was a bit of an issue with that. But over here, I'm showing you the gorgeous, gorgeous beach. So for sure, you go to Varadero for the beach. You don't really go there for amazing showers. You go there for the beach. And the beach was exceptional. Everything about it was beautiful. There were no debris. There were no issues. We did not see any jellyfish or any really issues with the beach at all. The only issue, I guess, was at the very last day because it got a little stormy, and the suggestion was they changed the flag to red flag, and the suggestion was not to go into the water because there could be jellyfish. But still, we did not see anything, and we swam for the whole week. And the weather was actually perfect for the whole week. It was plus 30 degrees, and we went in the middle of April. Over here, we're exploring this cool tree. There's a number of them on the property, lots of flowers. This gorgeous tree was right across from our buffet. The buffet is only one main buffet. And I actually did a whole video about going through all of the food and what they have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm going to link it down below. Please check it out. Over here is just a rough overview. Overall, food was great, actually. I really cannot complain, especially if you put the sauces, do, kind of customize it in your own kind of way. There's enough of things that they provide for you that definitely makes it great. It was a little on the repetitive side, but not that bad because there was a large assortment. In terms of protein, most of the time they had chicken, that was not a problem. They had pork and beef, that was not a problem. Fish was very only one day. They had like a lobster chunks kind of pasta 2 days out of the week. Surprising about the fish, but overall there's eggs for breakfast. There is no bacon, but lots of assortment, lots of choices. We also, if you are there at the IBEROSTAR, make sure to book the Japanese restaurant. It was great. It was a bit of a show. I wouldn't say there's much Japanese in it. It's more like, again, chicken and pork with rice and a really cool show out of the ice cream that's set on fire. Just beautiful. Really liked it. Make sure to go. They also have another a la carte that you need to book, which is Cuban food. We were not successful at booking it. Our fault because we only booked our restaurants in the middle of our week. Here's our room. Room was nice. Everything was clean. I actually bought a number of kind of things to give to the maids, so I would give them different makeup that I had and different I bought a number of toothbrushes, and I would leave it as a tip, and they would always make us really cool swans out of the towels. We had a small balcony. It was facing kind of this view. It was nice view, and you could always see the camels. There are two camels right on the field, and we of course wanted to check it out and see them up close. Of course, do not come close to them. They are on a leash, but over there people checking them out too. It was just a cool thing to do. Here we are getting closer. They really did not care for us, but again, don't come too close to them. This is just on our way outside of the property of the resort. Lots of gorgeous flowers. What we were doing is we're going towards the dolphinarium, which is right there. It's about, let's say, maybe 15-20 minute walk, and just you get to check out a couple of trees, and I love vegetation. It fascinates me so much, especially in a different country. Another thing that's really cool about Cuba is just like the amount of vintage cars that they have that are in great condition. And here, this is just right by the resort. It was really cool to see. If you check out my Havana video, you will see tons more of the most beautiful restored cars. So here we are finally at the Dolphinarium, not that far of a walk. This is after hours. This is about 6 o'clock. So it's by the road, and you have this little slot on the road where you can see the dolphins. Cute. Hi. 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 I am pretty sure we made the connection. I think they liked us. Or I'd like to think that, because sometimes we would wave at them and they would come over, and sometimes they would come over on their own. And by the way, you're not allowed to feed them. In terms of the evening entertainment, there are usually shows. This is a beach party. They do it once a week, and the other parties, they are in like inside in the auditorium. We never actually made it to the auditorium because the show starts at 9:30, and that was a little too late for us. But the beach party we did attend, and they just kind of danced together. It was really cool. Over here I'm showing you where you get the towel, and this is me in the morning of the next day, again walking through, going past the pool and going to the beach. So my suggestion to you is that if you're staying at this resort, do get up at about 7:30, I mean as early as you can, and go to the beach if that's what you want to do, if you want to be at the beach or by the pool, and put something, preferably a piece of your clothing, chairs. So the reason to do that is because, as you can see, all of the other chairs are already taken up. They are taken up because nobody actually takes them from the night before. People just kind of keep them. Only very, very few become available, which was not great, but that was my solution. Just coming in the morning, I wake up early anyway, and just placing something. The suggestion is also not to place the towels, because towels can be taken, and then you will need to kind of talk to resort and give them, I think there's a fee for if you lose the towel, and that's not great. And I just used my clothing because I was actually leaving that clothing anyway at the end of the trip for just as a donation, because I don't really use it as much anymore. So that's another suggestion. Do bring things that you do not use. So I brought, as I mentioned, makeup, not old makeup, just makeup that does not fit me in terms of the color that I bought. I buy a lot of makeup, and a number of clothing that doesn't fit me as well anymore. I brought it all in, of course, in decent condition, nothing horribly old, and I just left it at the end of the trip. So this is me at the beach. I liked how there was an airplane just flying by, and here I'm just showing you there's a station to wash the feet. The resort is well kept. You can see that people are always kind of trimming everything, cleaning everything. There was no water in the fountains, and there were maybe 5 or 6 fountains that could have had water. I have a feeling this is seasonal, so maybe when you're going to be there, it will be a bit nicer, but it was still a very clean resort. So I hope you enjoyed my overview of IBEROSTAR Tainos. Leave any comments you have down below, and I'll try to answer them. Overall, it is a great resort. It is on a smaller scale, which to me means that the food was fresher because there was just like smaller amount of people, so the turnaround of food is faster. People were very nice. There was actually a lady in the main lobby, I think her name was Tanya. She came up to us and asked about, she was a manager, and she asked about her experience, which I really appreciated. And I did mention that the hot water was an issue, and actually our hot water got better after that, because she said that she will look into that. So if you do reach out to them, They definitely do try their best. In terms of alcohol, it was kind of the typical alcohol, beer and rum. I really like mojitos, so if you like mojitos, you got to make sure that it's in the beginning of the day, because kind of closer to the end of the day, they run out of them. I'm not sure what exactly they run out of, but it's harder to find that. So this is really all I wanted to say. Make sure to check out my What to Do in Varadero video and my Havana video, and also detailed video of the food in this resort. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.